of Revive FM or its management. Good evening, hello and welcome. You're tuned in to Revive FM 94.0, where the heart of the Newham community beats.
Is it me?
Yes.
Hi guys, this is Naizah. Seeing you after a long time. I won't say don't forget. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.
Okay, guys. Let's all introduce ourselves because it's been quite some time. My name's Khadijah.
My name is Sarfraz.
My name is Naizah. And my name is Naizah.
Wait,
And my name is Naizah.
Yeah. It's just
Okay, good.
super low.
Yeah, I did the monitor thing, but I don't think. Okay, oh well. Yeah, but it's okay. If you guys heard it, then it should be fine because you're listening through the live, innit? Yeah, then it's fine. Okay, so guys, it's been so long. I feel like I've actually missed being in the studio because that was something to look forward to every week. We've changed it now to every 2 weeks, but I think it's still going to be as much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what have you been up to, guys, whilst we've been away?
It was a start first.
You get going. Imagine you can start first.
So I've been working out because obviously I had a really beat test, so hopefully I do pass.
Oh
this
yes,
November,
good luck, inshallah.
I've been doing just working on myself, like skincare, traveling and all that. And well, unfortunately, I have not did any stories as I predicted.
Guys, actually you missed the session, so I don't know if you if you were there or not. But basically we did a challenge with ourselves. We did like a challenge with ourselves where we would set ourselves goals. Okay. So we set ourselves, I think Merve set herself, she's gonna do practice exams over the summer. Meshi set 10 short stories. I set myself, I'm gonna write 10 chapters of a story. And then we said, yeah. Okay. So we said that if we don't do it, there will be a penalty. And if we there's nothing if you do it, but if you don't do it, there's a penalty. So just to keep everyone else up to speed as well. So
yeah, okay. So I was supposed to do it. Okay, I did 3 out of 5 things, which is skincare, exercising, traveling. I just did not do my story, then working on my animation and drawing skills. So yeah, I guess.
But honestly, you just you're already doing 3 out of so many. I think you set yourself really high goals, and you actually did so good in doing them.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Where was I?
I think it was one of the sessions that you couldn't make. I can't remember exactly.
Maybe I was back home, no?
Oh, maybe you were, because it was in the summertime. It was in the summertime.
So. But still, she has her own chapter and her own story now.
Yeah, literally.
Start posting. So yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. What about you, Shad? What have you been doing in this long break?
I just went back home. If people are seeing news, then you would have seen whatever is happening in Bangladesh. It's been a roller coaster.
Yeah.
But when I came back, I started working again, and now I started my third year of my uni, and I'm happy. It's good now, but yeah, I do have an assessment due date tomorrow.
Oh, good luck.
Good luck. I have to start it today. Don't worry.
What do you mean started today?
How about you, Khadijah?
So I think I've been just working on. Okay, so in terms of the goals we set ourselves, I'm really disappointed to say I only did 1 chapter out of the 10. So I did. It's not that I didn't want to do it, because I did set aside time to do it, but there was just so much going on that by the time it reached night, I was too tired, and then yeah. But inshallah, guys, I will still write. Obviously, it's a passion. I just didn't complete the goal this time. But other than that, I've been working on some animation stuff because I was trying to teach myself a bit just for our videos and that. And not much else. Merve, you can go next. What have you been doing?
Okay, I hope you can hear me. But to be honest, I was meant to do a lot of practice papers, but I kind of didn't do as much as I thought I would. And I've been trying to get my personal statement and things like that done, trying to revise, but it's just coming along really slow, to be honest. But inshallah, I'll be getting it done at the end of this month.
Inshallah. Yeah, honestly, I think that's such a big stage as well, personal statements and stuff like that. That is good luck with it, honestly.
Thank you.
As Naizah as well, we've been doing well, we haven't been doing like any videos or anything like that. We've been doing a lot of rebranding stuff,
Yeah.
guys. We've come up with like a new logo, kind of like a new way of doing things. Like I think we've changed up everything. So this kind of feels like our
Yeah.
launch all over again, but like a
Yeah.
bit different. Yeah. Also, guys, can we now this is the first show we did with all four of us here.
Yeah.
Like, can we just
yeah,
say
yeah,
like
yeah,
massive
yeah.
claps?
Mhm.
Literally, like guys, our schedules are so hard to manage. I think everyone's doing so many different things that finally this year, inshallah, we've scheduled everything on our private lives this way so that we can do this like forever,
Yeah.
inshallah. Yeah. What's the topic for today, guys? Who wants to like?
Any guesses?
Oh, oh wait, we've already said it on our like story and stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about ghost stories.
Yes, and not just any ghost stories, guys. Real life ghost stories, stuff that's happened to
An
us.
experience. Yeah.
Yes, stuff that's happened to the people around us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all kind of collected a few stories
Yes, yeah, I
each.
have a lot.
Oh, I just remembered.
Yeah.
Before anything else, guys, Merve has to answer a question that was sent in to her. We said we'll do it on the live.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Merve has been asking why don't we see you on our Instagram? I think this is your time to kind of just like tell us all what's the reason.
Yeah. So basically, obviously the internet and things is just like something that you just like if you post something is you can't get rid of it. It's just there forever. So I just feel like when I do show my face, I would want to be in the state of like wearing a hijab, and I feel like that would just be kind of like a clean slate and like, do you know what I mean? In case like my pictures before wearing the hijab goes out, I wouldn't want that on me. So I'm just waiting for the right time for now, inshallah.
Inshallah, I think that's such a like a big mature decision to like make as well. Like, I think well done to
Yes,
like
yeah.
Merve. That's a big decision.
Thank you.
Because we did film loads of with videos with like Mervyn before as well, or like we've kind of planned everything around this new system now. So inshallah, you will still see Merve. We will just see her like slightly differently.
faceless, so,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you had done something with the
Different.
hand,
Exactly,
like,
exactly.
typing, like,
Yeah, we'll just see Merve in a little bit of a different light until she wears a hijab, inshallah, and then you guys can like see Merve again like normal.
Inshallah.
Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. Before I was like, in case we forget again. Okay, let's go back into like topic. Yeah.
yeah.
Who wants to start with a?
I'm gonna do rock paper scissors.
Oh, should we? Oh,
That's a good idea. Okay.
okay. Rock,
Rock,
paper,
paper,
scissors,
scissors,
shoot.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Wait.
Wait. Wait.
Yeah.
How are we doing it? Is it the last person left?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Exactly. I'm third.
Okay, you're
Yeah.
third,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Okay, Merve should be third.
Okay.
Yeah, because like she can't do rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock.
Oh, you know what? I'll go first.
Okay, go for
It'll be fucking old.
Literally.
so-
Okay, go for it.
Okay, this is not my story. This
Okay.
is my dad's story from when I think he was young.
Mm-hmm.
So this like him with his siblings, so basically my aunt and uncle. So this happened in Pakistan. I think they were like in the village, and I think from what I know or what he told me is that it was like nighttime. They're all like relaxing in the backyard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then one of my aunt, she wasn't like present with them. Like they were all just hanging out with each other. And all of a sudden, my younger aunt, she just like came out of the garden door.
Yes.
Yeah, so she came out, and obviously my dad and my uncle and auntie thought she was going to join them, but instead she just like walked past them, like she didn't see them or hear them, and she just like
in a possessed
like,
kind of
you know what I
state.
mean? Like she stood like a few meters away from them. She just like looked into the yard, like it was kind of creepy, and they didn't understand. Like they were calling her, but she didn't listen to them. And then all of a sudden they heard a noise, and they looked back at the garden door, and they saw her. And then they looked the other way, and they found out there was no one there.
That's so creepy.
And apparently they were like, "Didn't you just come out?" And they were like, "No, I just came out like now." Like, you know what I mean? Until this day, they're not sure like if what they saw was real or it was like part of the imagination.
that's
Just imagine it was a gin. I would be scared.
Imagine you're just chilling in your house and you're just chilling, and all of a sudden you see your mom or your sister or somebody's like walk past in like a weird state, and they just disappear. Like, I think that's so creepy.
I know, right.
Literally, I know I would cry.
No, but I wish I saw that.
You know, guys, one thing about Mishi is that she is obsessed with horror stories. She wants the whole horror experiences
I
and
do.
stuff. But I think that's good. Like, I mean, I think that's a good interest to have because it's like quite exciting and stuff. If that makes
Exactly.
sense. Yeah. But honestly, I find that to be like so creepy.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we getting any comments?
Oh yeah. Oh,
I don't really know.
Okay, I don't have glasses. Anyway.
Well, go on. Wait,
Yeah.
oh, it's me next then, isn't it? Okay. Right, so my one's not that long. My one's like something that happened to like a family friend. So when we were, so basically this family friend, right? All of a sudden, out of nowhere one day, he just grew so much strength, like to the point that like I think I forgot the exact kind of thing, but I think he was able to like lift loads of people up, or like you know, like he was like it was like super strength. It was not like normal human strength. Like you know, you'd be like, oh, someone's strong because they pick up this weight. It was like unnatural kind of strength.
Yeah.
So everybody was like oh, like, you know, how did that happen? And he himself, he can't remember like how on earth did this happen to me. So the last memory that he has is that he was near like a graveyard, and then like his whole memory like blanks out like after that.
God,
Exactly. That's the story, guys. Like
that's crazy.
that's like
But going into the graveyard just to do that is like crazy.
no. I also think I think, you know, graveyards like something you need to be careful, because how did this guy just walk? How did he just walk past like the graveyard and it's like all of a sudden get superhuman strength? They think there's something in
What time
him.
did he do it? Like now?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
If it's tonight, then I'm glad and surprised he survived.
Yeah, but I wonder what happened during that like memory blank of his. Like,
No, just
yeah, exactly. Because I think that's the common thing, isn't it, in horror stories, that like the person tends to like blank out, or they don't seem to like remember, oh my god, what happened. And then I've seen it in like documentaries where like some like houses where they're possessed, right, they do things all throughout the night, or they wake up and they're like, oh, I don't remember what I did, oh, I don't remember what happened, but they just like the evidence is around them, like the bruises and like things like that. That's
Just one more thing.
yeah.
In the whole story, I was counting how much Khadijah says like, and she's
Oh
like 29
my god.
times.
29.
29.
No, that is
You could
crazy.
just, you know, like from this story that you start and then count it, it would be 29.
That is crazy.
I don't know. I think me too. I say like a lot, I think, as well.
Yeah, that's my phone, guys.
Okay.
Like, sorry. Yeah,
Who's calling you Khadijah?
my nephew. Okay, it's your turn.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I mean, bro, my one's gonna be too long.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so you know, like jinns and something unholy, they get attracted to you if you are unholy yourself as well. Like maybe like you didn't take a shower, or didn't take for 2 days, or you didn't comb your hair. You're like just I don't mind. I just want to stay like that.
Mm-hmm.
So one of my aunts, like I have 6 aunties, but one of them is like this. Yeah. So in the evening, she, you know, in Asian households, you like wash clothes and just in the wind in the rooftop, you just dry that up. So she went in the evening because it was like so much windy outside, and you had to take the clothes back, otherwise it's gonna flew off in someone else's roof. So she went there to collect it. And when she went to the roof, she was alone. She was around like 16, 17. I don't know what at that age.
She's young,
I think,
yeah.
Or like at
Around this
least
age.
20 or something like that. So she went up in the rooftop to collect it, and she was hearing from really far that someone's calling her name. And then it kept increasing, and then it was like super close, and one time her name was taken again, and she just like that, and then a black shadow, she explained, had like a handful of amount of sand and just threw that in her face.
Wow.
And then she was,
What did he say?
and she said, how rude. And then she was just unconscious. So after 20 minutes, I think, or half an hour, another aunt, she just came up and just for looking for her, and then she saw she was like in the rooftop like that, and she moved her and told her what happened. She said, just take me home and I'll explain everything later. And when she went down, and then she explained everyone like what happened.
That's so creepy.
That's very
Yeah, and then the
Yeah.
worst part is like we know it was in Asian household there's like one ghost or one jinn that specifically stays in your place no matter what, like whatsoever. So we do know the history of that jinn and also like how it came to our place, how it's still staying. It doesn't really harm anyone. It's more or less when you were like more unholy or you didn't take a shower or stuff like that, she would try to come closer to you.
Really?
She doesn't possess anyone or something like that. It's just she wants some attention. You would feel that if you're sitting, someone will just walk or run. She won't do anything. She's harmless. But
So she just basically lives with you,
yeah,
would
but
live with
she
them.
does something with just my specific dad auntie.
Oh, okay.
That's all. And I
That's
was also
interesting.
brought up with that gym as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have any
Okay.
like of your own experiences with the
Okay.
gin?
Oh yeah, dude. Can I say that now?
Yeah. Go for it. Go
like,
for it. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought we were like taking turns.
I mean, you can
now
say it
that-
because it links to the
yeah,
first story. Yeah.
it's a short one. I just remembered.
Yeah.
So in one day it was me, my cousin, and my sister. I have a younger sister, so it was three of us that's gonna just stay in my place.
Mhm.
So in the morning I had school, so I had to like brush my teeth and everything. So my sister and my cousin, they wanted to like see a movie in the TV, so
Ooh.
they went outside from the room, and I was alone. So I was just brushing my teeth in my bathroom, and when I, like do this, and then when you get up, you just see the mirror, and then when I looked in the mirror, I just saw something like pass me like this, in the mirror. I literally saw like this, and when I just said like, "Are you here in the room?" Because there was no one in the room. It was 2 a.m. at night.
Wow.
Everyone is sleeping. My sister and my cousin, they were out in the drawing room watching a movie. So there was no point of coming in. So I thought maybe they came in, but as far as I remember, I locked the door because I was changing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but then I said, "Are you here?" And no one responded. And I was creeped out. I really was creeped
No,
out.
that is
I would be.
But
Yeah.
you know the thing, even if I would have thought that that's just like my vision. I saw that, but in the second, one book from my table just fell, and I like,
That was like your response.
like,
I am here.
yeah, I'm going, and I just ran and I said, "Why did you guys leave me alone?" And they said, like, "You said you're gonna brush and get ready and then come. What's on us?" Yeah. Then I just prayed at night and sleep because it was super creepy.
No, I can imagine.
Yeah.
You know, there's one thing about the previous story you said. I see this thing on like there's apparently a type of
Yeah.
gin, I guess. I don't know. They don't call it a gin,
Yeah.
but like if you're out in like specific areas, right, you'll hear like it calling you out and stuff.
Yeah. They
And
just are in specific place.
Yeah, like I've seen that a lot. So like, and
Yeah.
they're like, oh, if you hear it close to you, apparently,
Yeah.
then it means it's far away. But
Oh,
if you hear
yeah,
it
but
far away, it means it's close to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, yes,
Oh my
I've seen
God.
that as well.
Yeah, that's so creepy that you're like
Yeah,
on
it's
actually
creepy.
like experienced it.
Yeah.
Let's go on to like Merve's story. Okay, Merve.
Well, mine's just something weird that happened to me. I don't really know if it's like a proper gin story. Do you know what I mean? It's just like something weird. And basically, what happened was, I think it was like 3 a.m. I was up, obviously, as one does, and I was up, doing whatever. And outside, I heard this like kind of screaming noise. Like it was really, really like kind of really blood curdling. Do you know what I mean? You know the type of like screams you hear that makes you like get goosebumps. It was really weird, and I just assumed it was like some sort of like drunk neighbor or something. So then I waited a bit, and like 30 seconds later, the same scream happened. So I was like, what the hell? And like each time, and it just kept happening every like 30 seconds. And like every single time, it was getting louder and louder. And I'm not even like exaggerating. It was getting louder and louder to the point where it felt like it was outside my house. And then I was like, that's when I was like, I have to lock in right now. And I just started reading Ayatul Kursi. And then I was like, and then after I read it, it literally disappeared. And I was like, what if I hadn't? Like, I was so scared. I was literally trembling in fear.
That's
Oh,
literally
Scary,
so
no.
scary. Yeah.
was
Imagine
really
you just
bad.
was chilling and you just had screams coming closer to you. Oh my God.
Yeah, and like I'm not even kidding, it genuinely felt like it was right outside my house. And then I think the next day, also when it was like 3 a.m. or something, I was lying in bed and I genuinely felt my mattress like come up a bit. Like, I don't know what that, like, I keep like, I don't know, it's just weird things like that happen sometimes. And like, I know for a fact it's not my imagination, because like I'm not that person to just like randomly imagine something scary. Do you get what I mean? Like, I'm not scared of things. So like when things like this happen, like it's not, my imagination.
Plus, it happening more than once is like, that's not a
Mm.
coincidence.
Yeah.
Do you think your house is like haunted or something?
Honestly, I'm starting to think so.
It's like Isha's house. There's like a gym that potentially could be
Yeah,
living
my
with you
house is
guys
haunted.
there.
It
Yeah.
is haunted. I've read one.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe do you want to add anything to your story?
No, actually, that was actually wait. I have one more one. Basically, this is something that my great aunt was telling me. No, actually, she's my great aunt. Okay, yeah. Basically, she was like telling me about how, because right now she's about 80 years old. She's getting pretty old, and she's basically. I was just sat with her, and she was just talking to me like, she's like kind of not in a good mental state either. So when she talks very like, kind of out of nowhere. Do you get what I mean? Like, it wasn't part of the conversation. So we just sat together, and then we were just like, oh yeah, she just saw the bathroom and she was telling me like, oh my god, like when I was a young girl, the bathrooms used to be outside the house. Now they're inside the house. Like, you guys are in big danger and things like that. Like, when I was a young girl, I went to the bathroom outside once and I saw, well, she called it pirikuzu, and it kind of means like fairy. But like, she just said like a weird thing about it. Like, she started describing what she saw, and she said that every time she went to the bathroom, she saw the pirikuzu, and apparently it kept like trying to tell her that she's got a golden necklace to give her and things like that. And then she just kept telling me about that, and I was like, she can't be making this up, surely. Do you get what I mean? Like, an old woman making something like that up, and it just really creeped me out. And she was like,
Literally, I can't imagine her making it up. It must be like,
yeah.
it has to come from somewhere. Like,
Exactly.
Exactly. So yeah, she was like telling me about it, and then she was like, literally, she just kept going on about like, oh, say Bismillah before going to the toilet, be so careful and things like that. Always make dua and things like that, because you never know what's there, because they always hang out there. Their like favorite place to be and things like that. And she was like, people shouldn't have toilets in the house and things like she was really like scared about it, and it really creeped me out.
yeah, like, I think I've been told similar stuff by a family member too. They were telling me how in the olden days that the toilets used to be so far away, and how it's so bad that the toilets are inside our houses now, because that's like where jinns and stuff go.
Exactly. And it's just really creepy, to be honest, especially hearing it from someone old. Like, they're not in the place to joke. Do you get what I mean? And like,
Literally, you know what I realized? I think older people have a lot more horror stories. Like, if you sit down with someone and you talk to them, they tell you all these creepy things that's happened to them when they were young as well.
And I'm like, why are they not coming now, gentlemen?
I think for Meshi, that's a goal in life. Like, you want to see that, yeah.
We Gen Z will be like, oh, you're ugly, do some makeup. And they just go. Yeah.
Literally.
And yeah, that's it, babe. I think that's it. All my stories.
Yeah.
But maybe that was generally, I think that's quite
Yeah.
creepy. I think
Yeah.
I'm so glad you read Ayatul Kursi, because if you did not, I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
I don't. Okay. Yeah. What were you gonna say? You put your like, oh, it's like a school. You put your hand up.
I just remember another story as well. So.
Oh, okay, go for it.
Yeah, so basically it was like it was including me, but also this specific story is from my younger sister. So it's like, let me give you a context. So basically, it's not a belief or anything. In Islam, we just believe in jinns. Other than that, the ghost or whatever that is, we just believe like the jinns take like the face of those people or something like that. So what happened? This specific this is a story, okay? It's not a believer. I'm not kind of preaching that other than jinns, there are also souls that keeps around. Islam, we don't believe that.
Yes.
So my house was built in the Hindu people, they burn their bodies when they die.
Yeah.
So it was like we say that as a shoshan in my language. So my house was built on a shoshan. Yeah. So there was one specific soul that we heard it from like my grandfather and stuff
Oh,
like that.
wow.
So there was a specific soul and a specific tree that was there. So time by time, the ghosts or the jinns, they have something that they can rely on and that gives them energy for a long time. But if the thing is not there specifically, then they start becoming weak. That's a story, okay? Again, saying it's a story. So we didn't believe, but we get to know that from our grandpa that the specific gym that's in our place. So her name's Kali. Her name is Kali. So she was from the time when the Hindus were like burning the bodies, and she was one of the bodies in that one. So she took shelter in one of the trees that's super close to our building. So back in the like days when she started appearing to my aunties and stuff, she used to harm people. Like when my aunties were sleeping, she used to scratch. There's still scratch marks in my auntie. They used to sleep in the morning, they would find them scratching, bleeding. It was no
That's
sisters and nothing.
crazy.
Even if she slept alone, she would have scratches all over her body. And then also sometimes she was just sitting like that and she would have like, oh my god, this is scratching pain. And then when the dress was like taken down and then it would be like a very deep cut, just wound, no blood coming
Really?
out. There were instances like that.
Yeah, I've heard that's a sign of being like,
exactly. Yeah, there was nothing. So she was just sitting. There was no like electricity and something. She just had a cut, like just in front of everyone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, but then when the imam and they came to our home and they like did everything like Quran, they recited and everything, and then he came to know by his vision or whatever that there's like this specific tree that you have to cut it down because she's taking shelter there and she's having her old bad energies from there. So after we cut that down, so she became like vulnerable. She started like keeping her stuffs down. She didn't hurt anyone. She would just make us visible that she's there, but she didn't actually have the power to harm anyone anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so so this specific story, like I told you this one because just to let you know like the context, like why is she here or something like that. So my sister, she used to, I mean, this thing, the story and the story that happened with my sister doesn't sit right, because if that girl was like a Hindu ghost from the time that she was dead, she wouldn't ever say the thing she said to my sister. I would tell you what happened actually.
Yeah, go on.
So I had again school in the morning. So I will tell you a secret, by the way. In Bangladesh, we have these school dresses. We like wear a white trouser and like a frock, and then we have this, dupatta that we take like this and this, like a V.
Oh, yes. I think I've seen
that's
that.
what we do. So I was like kind of really lazy to get up in the morning and wear everything. So what I used to do, like I just wore my dress and my trousers, and in the morning I would just iron it and wear my dupatta. That's it. Like I would sleep in my school dress.
If it works, it works.
Yeah, sometimes I really did that. So it was Saturday, but we normally don't have like Fridays and Saturday our school. So it was Saturday. It was not supposed to wear the school dress anyway, but in like 3 a.m. when it was like azan time, so my sister, she woke up in the morning. Suddenly just to pee. Normally just go to the toilet. Am I getting it too long?
No, go for it. Take as much as you want.
So she would get up in the morning and she went to the toilet. When she got up, she saw me like opening my hairs. And I know I have short hair, but back then I had
you
like
had
very
long hair. Yeah.
Mashallah, I had
Mashallah.
super nice hair. So she saw me with my hairs open like this. I was sitting like this. I had like an iPad back then, like a tablet, and I was doing something on my tablet with my hairs open both sides.
You can already, I can already imagine.
Yeah.
Literally, I can imagine too.
So my sister, she saw me like that when she went to the toilet, and then she said nothing. Okay, she said nothing, but when she went outside from the toilet, in my voice, I asked her, "Did you pray?" Like to my sister, like it was azan, okay? But she was super sleepy. Even if sometimes, in the Fajr time, we do wake up, but we listen to azan, but we don't still pray sometimes.
Yeah.
So I asked my sister, "Did you pray?" And she said, "I'm so really sleepy, I cannot pray." But I said nothing, and I still kept doing this. And she asked, "Tomorrow is not school. Were you wearing your dress?" And then again, I asked her, "Did you pray?" She said like this, and she just went to sleep. In the morning, she was asking me, why were you wearing school dress and why are you in your formal dress right now? When did you change? And why were you asking me, did I pray? Did you pray? I said, what are you talking about? And she's like, what do you mean? You did this to me yesterday night. I said, no, I was sleeping. What the heck? And my tablet, it's broken. It's not working for like a 1 month or something. How? What do you mean? You know? I said, oh no. And then we shared this thing to our mom. And then we went to a hujur, yeah, like an imam. And then he just, you know, read some surahs and everything. He told that both me and my sister we should stop reading to horror stories and watching anything that's related to horror.
Yeah.
Across the shapeshifters. So
Exactly.
It was like I mean, she's like super pious and everything. She's like the most clean person in our whole family.
I mean,
but
if the jinn was asking her to pray, then I think it had a good reason to do it.
So
like,
everyone was like, I think that was Kali, But I was like, okay, if it was Kali, grandpa said Kali was Hindu. So why would she ask my sister to pray?
Exactly.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
it was a bit like,
That's so creepy,
Yeah.
though. Oh
That's
my
crazy,
god.
scary. That's so cool.
yeah.
That's what people say. They always say like, don't go too much into horror and things like
Yeah,
that because of like
Yeah.
you can get bad experiences and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Actually, I have an experience with it. Actually, the
Yeah.
thing is, okay, so I'm a big horror fan. You guys know
Yeah,
that.
Yes,
And
100%.
unfortunately,
Yeah.
my mom and dad are getting a bit worried about me. So technically, before I think me getting into horror was like just about 4 or 5 years ago. Before I wasn't that interested in all that, and then like my dad would like talk about Islam and politics, and sometimes he'd talk about jinn. And I think for the last few years, my dad kind of noticed that I've been asking about too many stories about jinns, black magic, and all that, and like they started getting a bit worried about me, and I think it became worse when I started telling them, "Oh, I can feel like something is breathing into my ears at night, or like something is whispering at me." And there was like some cases, yeah, like when I'm in the kitchen, the door like pop tight shut, and it just opens and just freaking bangs closed.
Oh
Like
my god.
I'm like, how's that possible? Like not even windy outside, you know what I mean?
No,
And, like
exactly.
the doors closed, windows are closed. So that was like the first aspect. Like slowly now, I'm like starting to feel like something is looking at me at night, and I'm just like so scared to go in the dark. And I told my mom about it, and she said that you're gonna have to stop with this horror for a while. And she even like made sure to my dad, like, well, we don't talk about these things to her because she's getting interested. Actually, they say that there's like this rumor. Whenever you're interested in, like, for example, if you're interested in jinns,
I was gonna say
they
that.
see that and they will go to you, like they will
Exactly.
show you themselves.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're like now scared that something like that will eventually happen.
Yeah, there's like a well-known saying: if you talk about jinns, they're like 3 hands away from you.
Exactly.
They
Oh,
do.
bless
And,
you.
they really are interested. They're everywhere.
They live
They're
alongside us, so
everywhere.
yeah.
And then mostly, it's a tip. So jinns also have families and everything. There are
Yeah.
good jinns and bad jinns who prey and who harms. So whenever you are throwing something really hot in like your sink or your kitchen,
always
Oh,
sink or
yeah.
anywhere, always say Bismillah or like just give a salam so they know that you're going to do this. Because like there are instances where people unknowingly just hurt a jinn and then that jinn gets super angry and they destroy everything they have, although you get
Exactly.
sick or they even kill people. So
Wow.
yeah, so it's like whenever you're putting something hot in your sink, your kitchen sink and everything, say Bismillah or like say Assalamu alaikum.
I remember my name used to do it, then I saw a story about it.
Goodness, yeah.
And then after that, I started thinking this one because I'm not risking it.
No, exactly. You don't
Yeah.
accidentally hurt a jinn and make it angry at you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh
Literally.
yeah, one more tip as well. I mean, like, I don't know. Is it a good thing to say in television? But then again, when you're taking shower, always have something on your body. Do not shower at least like without anything because in the bathroom they are for sure jinns.
That's why they have to.
Yeah.
They make that dua that you read a dua. Yeah, that stops the
There's a
jinns looking
dua,
at
yeah,
you.
but whenever sometimes we do forget, and then like if you forget, we can recite that dua inside the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get me.
Yeah.
So there was one funny thing I'm gonna say. So one time I sneezed when I was peeing. So I sneezed. So I said, Alhamdulillah.
Oh
And I said, Astaghfirullah. Nauzubillah.
no! Don't worry, we all had our moments.
We all have those moments, yeah.
That's not why you say, "Oh, sorry, Allah."
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
funny.
hope that I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
I hope you're
No, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Because they will always watch you.
Yeah.
They will
bloody
always
do
watch
watch
you.
you.
Yeah.
Because they live alongside us, so you could be walking and you don't know. Like, you
Yeah.
know, actually, that's one of the ways that I used to kind of like view the world. I used to be like, this world is such like a temporary thing, and then they used to kind of make me like realize what the world was actually like more when I thought about it. Like,
Yeah.
it's actually jinns here too with us, like walking around and stuff like that. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, do make sure to cover your mirror at night because
Yeah.
you know from what we know,
Yeah.
the portal from
Yeah,
the world to our
exactly.
world.
Yeah. But
You know, like
yeah.
there's a mirror in my room, and you know sometimes I just can't see. I just stare at it. Like,
Oh, do you
That's
know mirrors really like give you like a bad impression of you when you keep staring at that for a long time?
They
It
do,
does, it
they
does, it
do.
really
Gives
does.
you because jinns can because mirror also are a portal for them to like
Exactly.
pass and go. Yeah, there's like a lot of things that we can talk about and it won't end actually. Whenever I was alone for 10 days when my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law, and my niece went back to Bangladesh 10 days before me. So every night when I used to sleep, I used to just close the mirror with like a dupatta and then sleep. Because I don't know, it feels like something's watching stuff. But the thing is, like when I was growing up, I used to see A Haunting, which was a really popular series. It was
Oh, I've
mostly-
seen.
yeah,
Oh,
it was
I know about it.
both America and England. I've seen like most of the stories from overseas are either from houses of England and stuff. But when I came here, it's not like that. Just from outside, the houses look haunted.
Yeah.
But inside, it's just normal, basic houses.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I would like to discover something that's really haunted in England.
Safe.
See? We're leaving you behind.
There's like I think that's like there's quite a few places I think in England. Like when you Google it, we
But
could.
we have to
Yeah.
pay for like £30.
Just to see
Yeah.
ghosts, £30, no. Yeah. I'd rather just sit with candles and be like, ghosts come in. No stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
She's going to cancel us. Oh, no. Oh my god. Sorry.
yeah, no, it's
But
okay.
I have another story. Okay,
Oh,
Khadijah, do you want to go with one story and then I'll explain? Or do we,
Oh, okay.
don't we have time?
What about Mermaid?
Oh my god, yes, our little girl.
Okay, let me Merve.
Hello? Oh, guys, I don't have a story.
Hey,
Scared
do you have anything you want to say?
No, I just love listening to it. It's like I'm listening to like a really interesting horror podcast when I'm hearing all this conversation.
Yeah.
No, fair enough. Honestly, I think there's just like so many like stories and
We
stuff.
should make a hot.
Mm.
Oh wait, wait, say that again, guys. I muted it.
Yeah.
We should make like part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%, inshallah. Okay. I don't really have. Okay, I have one more horror story, I guess. So
Yeah,
let me tell you guys. But like, yeah. So basically, it was like a normal Queen Mary lesson day. If you guys don't know, Queen Mary has a cemetery like right in the middle of it, which a lot of people don't know, and then they like kind of go and then they're like, well, what on earth is this? And then it's like, yeah. So one day I was there like after like not after hours, I was just like there in the evening, and I was like by myself as well. Like all my friends kind of went. So I was just studying in one of the rooms, and I just happened to be studying in the room opposite the cemetery. So I kind of just like it was getting quite dark as well. So I was like, okay, you know what, it's time to go home. Let me just quickly go to the bathroom, and then like I'll quickly like go home and stuff like that. So I kind of I like packed everything away, and I quickly went there. When I went to the bathroom though, everything was empty. Like I just you just notice those things. So I just like noticed like every single door was like open, and like there was no one else in there. So I just went in and like did my stuff. But as I was like in the bathroom, all of a sudden I started hearing like voices and stuff. So I started hearing like what you call it, I started hearing like it sounded like two girls like talking to each other, but it didn't sound like it was in the bathroom. Like it sounded like it was like in another world, but like I'm just hearing a little faintness of it, and I couldn't understand anything that was being said. So I just assumed like, oh yeah, two other girls have like come in and they're like, you know, like girls just chat in the bathroom. So I was like, okay, they're probably just sitting there talking, da da da. So I kind of like I walked out and like went to like wash my hands, and then I looked in the mirror and I just noticed that like there was no one else in there. Like all the like cubicles behind me was still open. Everything was still like empty and stuff like that. Arts to like level 2 thingy bathroom.
Arts to level 2 bathroom.
Yeah.
You finish, I'm gonna say something.
Okay, wait. What I'm gonna say is gonna just like okay. So, but then what I found out, so I was like a bit freaked out. Well, I went home and I told my parents and stuff like that. But I think that this could easily have been thin walls. That's what I was gonna say because there's like a bathroom like next door to it and stuff like that. So there could have easily been two girls that just went there and stuff like that. But yeah, what were you gonna say?
Okay, so basically, I started having my one module in us too.
Oh
Recently. So I went to the same toilet that you went to. It was more freaky. When I went there, it was something like like that.
Really?
Yeah, like 2
like
days
just humming.
ago. Yeah,
2 days ago.
2 days ago, it was just like a humming, like someone crying, and then it was no one in the toilet. It was just me, and then in another toilet, it was coming like this, like that. Like someone for sure was crying or humming. So I don't know. I just did my job and I came outside. I was washing my hands and I went closer to that toilet. The toilet was just shut, and then the sound was still coming.
Really?
Still, there was no one in there. It was shut. The specific one that was having this humming sound, but it was shut. So what I thought it would be like sometimes like the water dispenser from the toilet or something, they make some whistle sounds and like that. So I think that might be that because it was really like a humming or someone crying.
Do you think
Really
it's that
small.
goes from Harry
I
Potter?
don't know. Okay, no, I don't know, but yeah, it was a specific toilet.
That's crazy. It's literally. I'll take you there, but
Thanks,
we'll
yeah.
take her like
Yeah,
next
yeah.
time and stuff.
Yeah.
That's so creepy. I guess now we know we're avoiding that bathroom.
Yeah, me
You
too.
know,
Me
you should make
too.
a video about it, just like post it.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Your
Yeah.
whole experience.
Exactly.
Hi guys, I'm in Queen Mary, but yeah.
Yeah.
Not sponsored by uni, so not talking about that anymore. Yeah.
Well, I think there's a lot of Queen Mary like horror stories. Like specific, you told me one
Yeah,
as well.
there's like
I remember.
a very big one. I think I would just make it short and tell it.
Yeah, because
part
it's like really, really,
two.
really long.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have like one more story to share. So should I or no?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, the interesting stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, my stories I myself feel really interesting because
Yeah.
they have something. It's not like I saw something and something like that and finished. It does have something in the end.
Oh.
So let me tell you.
Okay.
So my friend, it's her birthday today as well.
Oh, happy birthday.
So happy birthday, yeah, happy birthday, Jannat. So I'll show her the podcast as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So again, I was in her place. So she also has a younger sister. They're really close to us. So me, her younger sister, she and my younger sister, we four were there like just hanging around, but my younger sister didn't join us. So my younger sister's like more, sophisticated. She doesn't really care about stuff like that. So I was 16, 15, something like that. I did have sense, but no sense at all. So I saw somewhere that you have to chant this thing and light 3 candles in a row, 3 different shape, and then if you like hold your hands like this and then you keep chanting this many times and then do not remove the hands, you can talk to someone from the other world.
Wow.
So I pursued somehow my friend and her sister to do this deed with me. So I really went 3 years in the circle. They had like a duplex home, like down they all used to live, and upstairs was like a big drawing room and then a rooftop. So we went there and it was like very windy, the electricity was gone, and it was just the candles and us 3.
That's
3
such a
candles.
vibe.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just too funny.
Yeah. So then so us 3 and 3 candles. So we started chanting and stuff like that. So it was windy, yeah. So something can just fall. So something from like corner of the drawing room, it fell, and then the younger sister, she just like snapped out of the holding hands thing.
Oh.
So and then I was super scared as well. So I just like just blew out the candles, and we just went down, and we were super freaked out that we didn't finish our chanting and stuff like that. It was nothing like Ouija board or anything,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it was we just saw something from somewhere, and then we did it. So I said, we have to go back. We have to go back. We have to close the portal. We have
Oh,
to
yeah,
say
'cause,
bye,
yeah.
Yeah.
And then again, we went up there to again like light the candles. Then we just chanted that thing again, and then we said goodbye, and then we just blew out the candles. So when we were like blowing the candle, we before saying goodbye, there was like a basin, and suddenly the basin started by itself. I promise.
A basing.
A basin, okay. A basin is like, the thing that we wash our hands.
Oh, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
So yeah, it started to drop water by itself. Like
Mm.
suddenly it started pouring water. And
Oh,
then
like
we
the
just
tap just
say,
turned on.
yeah, exactly. And then we say goodbye, goodbye. And then we just went out. And after that, when I went to school from 2 days straight, I just heard from Jannat that their sink is still blowing water for 2 days straight. It was just
What?
happening. I don't know if that was like the jinn did it or someone we called did it, but it was super creepy. It was not like from that time that they started feeling something was there, but before also their place also they felt like something was there. But that
Really?
day, yeah, I mean, of course the tap can be bad. It can start running and then not stop until a week or something.
Mhm.
But why did that have to happen the same specific time that we were
Like, it's a
trying
big
to do stupid things?
coincidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from that day till now, never ever did stuff like that. And when we got older, we did like read about this thing. These things are haram, guys. Just to tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like haram. Yeah, we didn't have
Never
sense
do that.
back then.
Never do
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just, even YouTube was not a thing back then. It was just few things, no social media. It was just YouTube. I think from there I saw stuff like that. Yeah. So it was back then. But these things are totally haram. Like haram.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys have anything to add more?
Yeah. I don't really have any more horror.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
you
I
have one?
have
Yeah,
one
go
more.
for
Okay,
it.
this was like in my primary school, which was
Yeah.
actually funny because I remember I was in year 5, and then when I came back after the Christmas holidays, everyone was like, "The school is haunted." And I'm like, "Where was you guys telling me this
What's the name?
in year 2?"
Oh,
Like, because I
yeah.
was
Yeah.
a new girl in the school. I'm like, "Why are you guys telling me this 3 years later that the school is haunted?" How does
What
that
was
make
the name?
sense?
What was the name of your school?
Shaftesbury Primary School.
Note that.
Okay, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I think because after I left, I
Yeah.
think everyone said that it was just a joke. But anyways, I felt like I did experience some weird things. When I was in year 6, we did this like early breakfast club. It's not like breakfast club. It's not like study club in the
Okay.
mornings.
Mhm.
And I went there a bit early, and I was like going around, and I started hearing some weird noises. And I was so freaked out. I went to the wrong floor, and I felt like I got stuck there.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, I was going to cry. Then I remember I just went outside, and I just waited for other people to come. Like, I'm not going in there
The
alone
reasonable
now.
thing. The reasonable thing to do.
Exactly.
That
But
yeah.
until this, I'm not sure if it was haunted. But you
Mhm.
know what? If that is the case, I'm glad I lived through that 2 years because it was exciting. Because like literally every day, people used to like mention different ghost stories,
Mhm.
and I think because of this, I was introduced to Bloody Mary because I never used to know about her. So that was the first, and I was crazy. I used to do it a lot of time, Bloody Mary in the mirror, but I used to be so.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. I
Did
remember
you do the
I used to-
exact time and
yeah,
exactly?
exactly. I used to do
Oh.
it. And I never
How
used to
did
get
she do that?
and not only that, I remember I used to do Charlie. You know
Oh
that?
yeah.
Oh yeah, I did that too.
Wait,
Yeah,
no,
oh.
I did
funny.
that too.
I think I know why it didn't work for me because I was in the mosque office.
Oh.
So it didn't work for me. I was like thinking, why is it not working?
Even Shaitan is confused.
I
And
can't.
Charlie be like, do you think I'm your brother?
Oh my god.
What do you think take me for?
You know, like I remember those things used to freak me out. Me and all my siblings as kids so much, right? Like to the point that like let me tell you, like so like in my school there's this one girl and she like claimed anyway. Her and her friends all went to the bathroom and they like did the Bloody Mary challenge
Yeah.
and stuff. But the thing is that like I think I don't know what happened to the other girls, but this one main girl, right? She was crying like so much. She was like she saw blood everywhere, and then like in the mirror she saw like actually like Bloody Mary and like like things like
What?
that. Yeah, and like to the point she was so hysterical that the teachers like got involved. Like they had to go like calm her down and like proper like thingy. Don't know like how true it is because kids like they
Yeah, they pretend.
they
Yeah,
pretend they
yeah,
can make things up.
yeah.
Like who knows?
Attention.
Yeah, and we were like in primary school, like so it was like maybe year 3, year 4 for me, and she was a bit older than me, but like, it's the fact that she was like that hysterical over it. Like something could have happened in the bathroom and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah.
Anything could have
Never
happened.
know.
Yeah.
I remember someone like in year 6, you know what they said? Basically, there was like a handprint on the mirror, and it
Oh.
was paint, and someone told me, "Look, it's blood." I'm like, "Do you think I'm an idiot? Like, I know what this is."
No, I
You
get
know, I'll be
it.
honest. I do look naive, but I'm not that naive. Come on, man.
She writes stories, guys.
Exactly.
Yeah, so.
Oh, that's funny. I think everyone can see. I think that's a cool kid experience. That like
Yeah.
that classroom is haunted. Don't go
Yeah.
on that floor.
Exactly.
Like there's so many like haunted like
Yeah.
stuff that
Exactly.
happens.
I've seen like a very nice anime, I think.
Oh,
It was about like a school that was
It was a
haunted.
school or something.
No, not is it Tokyo Ghoul you're talking about?
I think so.
No, not that one. It was, I really forgot the name, but it was too good to be true. The anime. It was one of my
Really?
favorites.
Find it and send
out,
it.
you tell me.
Yeah, of
Yeah, I wanna watch
course.
it too, yeah.
I saw that with my sister. It's so good.
Wow.
I should start watching anime more. Even I stopped watching K-pop. What the heck? We're not doing this. Yeah.
No, but I try to get you like
Yeah.
yeah.
Should we like do an episode of K-dramas and animes and everything?
Yeah, we
do
could do
it.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be so interesting.
Yeah.
Should we just dress up as the character and do the?
Oh my god,
Let's
yeah, I
do
could do
it.
that.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
We could talk about like our favorite like shows and like
Yeah,
stuff
and
like
let's
that.
just like have this thing in written in Korean, and let's try to speak like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's make chits like that. It would be so fun.
Yeah, it'd be so fun.
Yeah.
Ishit is gonna have an advantage because like she knows, like she like knows.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be fun though.
Yeah. Do you? I mean, if you had like another name, like you've seen few K-drama, right? We all did.
Yes, I don't think
Yeah.
Merve has though. I don't know about Merve.
No, but if you had like you want a name in Korean, what name do you want?
I don't know. I've never really thought
But
about
I have a
it.
question. In fan fiction, you always had that Y/N. Yeah. Did anyone think that was an actual name? I used to always
Wait,
think
which
it's
one?
Yin.
Wait.
In fan fiction, you always have Y/N means your name.
Yeah.
But I used to always think it's Yin,
yeah.
and I always wanted that name, and I'm like, wait.
Oh, you forgot. Oh god. I
Yeah.
saw a specific K-drama. It was Goblin. It was like my favorite.
Oh yeah, that your
God,
favorite.
I'm
Yeah.
obsessed with it. I saw like binge watch that for at least 5 times. I even can say their dialogues.
Really?
Yeah, like I'm super obsessed with that. I have that specific girl. Her name was Jiun Tak, and I want like my name to be that. When I was in Korea, I would just say people like, you can call me Yoon Tak. Yeah, and then the ajumas they were like, oh okay, but how did you know that name? I said, no, I just made up. You can just call me Yoon Tak. Don't need to call me Ishrat. They couldn't. They cannot say my name, so I would say like. So it's kind of funny. So Ishi means like. I cannot swear or anything. I don't. If it's
No,
easy to,
you
yeah, of
can't.
course.
Yeah.
So I'm like Ishi means how to say that in like I can say Korean, right? No, I can't say cause in Korean. Okay. So Ishi is like an half casting word of a Korean cast. So when they used to say my name, they'd be like Ishirat. Like that. So it'd be like you, and then
Fair enough. So you had
Yes.
to give them a name
yeah,
that like they
would
could call you.
sometimes laugh to say my name. I would instantly understand, like, I know why you laughing. Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair
Yeah.
enough. Yeah.
Anyway.
I was like, some people find my name like really hard to pronounce, like Khadijah. So they give it like Khadijah. They'll go like, they'll say it like 10,000 different
In
ways.
Bangladesh, it would be like Khadija.
Oh, Khadijah.
No, not Khadija. Say Khadija.
Khadijah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still, she has
Oh.
like British.
Yeah. Well, born and
Khadijah.
raised
I
here.
heard it's so funny. Like I used to be in school, like in the some of my classmates were Muslim and they couldn't pronounce my name. But those who were non-Muslim were able to pronounce my name
Perfectly.
beautifully. I'm like, how did I
Really?
Yeah,
Oh my
I
god.
know.
Like Mehwish or Meshi?
I
Oh.
never got a nickname to like like you guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
Mesh.
god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in my country, it would be like Marvish.
Mm.
They'll say like that. And Ayman would be like Ayman.
Emma.
Yeah, Ayman. They'll be like that. Yeah.
Oh.
And then Ayman, popularly in Pakistan, I think it's like a female name.
It's like a mixed kind of name, but like I think I've
Okay.
seen more. Yeah, but her name is Ayman. to be
Ayman, yeah. And in our country, Ayman is a very popular name, but it would be like we have like a very popular guy whose name is Ayman Sadiq. So we have plenty of Aymans, but it's the spelling is same, but we pronounce it different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I just mostly know girls who are called Ayman, but I'm like, I know it's a mixed name and stuff.
Yeah, okay. Like my name, like Badun is like boys and girls name.
Oh.
Like my last name.
Khadijah's female name.
Yeah, Khadijah's female. Of course, oh god. Yeah.
It's definitely a female
And
name.
how would we say Marvi?
Okay, wait, Merve, can you say your pronunciation like properly, like how you actually pronounce your name?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so basically, obviously, my name in Arabic would be Marwa, but in Turkish, it's Marve. So it's just kind of, because obviously we don't have W in the Turkish alphabet, so it's with a V instead.
Merve. You know, I keep trying to pronounce it like the proper way.
They don't have W in Turkish.
Yeah.
How would they say wood?
Oh, okay. Wait, did you hear her question, Merve?
What was that?
Marvi, how would you say wood in Turkish?
Wood? Oh, tahta.
No, like if you can't say like if you don't have the word W.
No, but that's in English. Like, I don't know. Like, wait, yeah.
Maybe like
Oh, like, do you mean like if a Turkish
it
person
like that?
pronounce something in English?
English.
Wait, so when Turkish people speak English, if there's a W, they say like V. Like if they was to say wow, they say wow like that. Do you know what I mean? Like they can't say W's.
Okay, that makes
like
sense.
there's no P, but Pakistan is there, but in Arabic there's no P, so how do you pronounce it?
Yeah, they say Pepsi.
Like
Pepsi instead of Pepsi. Do you know what I mean?
What do you say?
Huh?
You don't have P in Pakistan?
No. P in Arabic. I don't think there's P. So how does Arab people pronounce Pakistan then?
Pakistan. Can we end?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We do have to kind of finish up soon, guys. Like literally in a minute, kind of thing.
Okay. So what? Are we gonna have any goals for the next 3 months?
Oh yes. So Isha, now that you're here, should we set ourselves more goals now? Oh yeah, guys. So basically, the penalty that we came up with, we haven't 100% come up with it, but we thought like. You know what we'll do? We'll set ourselves next time. After we like talk to everybody about it and stuff. But should we set ourselves goals again this time for like next time?
Yeah, till the Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. So let's January. The deadline for this one will be January. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. What do I do?
Well, you pick. I'm not doing 10 chapters, guys. That was too hard.
3 to 5 goals.
Yeah.
So definitely, I'm gonna continue exercising. I'm definitely gonna freaking promote my story. I swear. If I don't, then I give one of you permission to like stop me. Animation.
I'm blank because I have so many things to do. I don't know what I'm gonna have.
We could think about it, and next time just like announce them at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because on top of the spot, it's gonna be like quite hard and stuff like that.
Okay.
Okay, so let's end it.
Oh,
yeah. So yes, and then.
Okay. Thank you to all our listeners and viewers across our social media. Remember to like, comment, subscribe on our YouTube page, Revive FM UK.
And have a great day. And until next time, this has been your host, Khadijah Sarfraz. And keep it locked on Revive FM 94.0.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.